We're going to come out of the previous electrical box with a watertight conduit that comes over to the unit, and then we will be putting a new hole in the wall on this side of the power box, because the one that's over there on that side over there, it has a problem because it is in the return air vent space. They use the floor joist as a return air, and for some reason they decided to put the line in the return air vent space. So there's kind of a hole going through the return air vent, and we want to rectify that situation. So this one will be going away. We got lucky. This used to be an old sidewalk here, and the old unit sat there on the concrete slab. This new unit's going to sit here on the concrete slab because we're going to go into the wall in a different spot, and it's going to come out. So we took some cinder blocks, laid them up in there, used the bottom of the pallet, which has holes. There's a bolt. There's one over here on the other side by the hammer. There's a bolt over here, and then there's one bolt back in the back over there. And what we did is we filled all the cinder blocks full of concrete. We mixed them up just by hand, the concrete. Now the rocks are setting on the pallet, holding it down. But anyway, there's long bolts mounted down into the concrete, and then when we set the unit up there, we can set the feet right on top of those bolts, because we're using the pallet as a template. So we knew exactly where the bolts are supposed to be for the feet. For these feet down here, that'll bolt right on there and back there, and then on the other side. So we'll pick this up, we'll set it down on top of the bolts after we remove the pallet, and that gives us our template. So we know where it's going to set. And we made sure, I think it said 11 inches from the house. We put it about 13 or 14 inches from the house. So even when it's mounted on there, it's a good over a foot between the house and the actual condenser unit for the outside, which is that. So we will mount that over there, and we'll be back.